Joining us now is a three-time Pro Bowler, a man who just got broken off a little bit ago. He was traded for a third-rounder and a fifth-rounder out of Detroit. Get him the fuck out of here, okay? He seems to be good at football. Ladies and gentlemen, corner for the Philadelphia Eagles, Darius Slay.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, thanks for joining us, man. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Hey, not too shabby. Let's dive right into it. I saw something on SportsCenter yesterday where you went to a kid's graduation party. You're like super duper incredible dude. I had no idea until I saw that whole thing. How did that whole thing happen? Are you normally very interactive with the fans? How have you enjoyed Philadelphia? Let's go ahead and keep it moving here.
Yeah, man. Kids be inboxing me, and back in Detroit, I used to go to a lot of high school games and stuff like that. And I just used to tweet out what games I want to go to or what's games good to go to, and I just pull up. And the kid had asked me to come to his graduation, and so I did it, surprised him. I ain't even answered to it. I just had just jumped up there and surprised him.
And you guys, it looked like, I haven't been to a graduation party in a while. You guys were playing like beer pong, but with water. How's your game? Did you lose? Did you win? I think you had one cup in front of you. What the hell was going on?
Man, I'm lost, man, because I don't drink, so I'm not good at them drinking.
All right, let's talk about, by the way, that's awesome that you did that and do that. Great for the community. It's always good to see NFL players kind of get invested in the cities that they're playing for. I assume whenever you found out you were going to be traded, that was a little bit of alarming. Did you know that was potentially going to happen? Did it come out of nowhere whenever you got traded for a third and a fifth?
No. We kind of knew it was going to happen. Me and Matt Patricia made a little, we talked for a while, and, we couldn't get it to where we needed to get it at. So we knew it was going to happen.
So you said you talked to Matt Patricia, who was the head coach of the Lions at the time. Yeah. You talked to him directly? You go through agents? Like, how does that work?
We had, we was talking during the season and directly. So, we was grown enough to talk to each other, and me, him, and Bob, and, we couldn't come up with something. And so we did what's best for myself.
Okay, so whenever you find out you're going to Philadelphia, were you happy about that, thrilled about that? Obviously, just a few years ago, Super Bowl champs. Whenever you found out you're going to Philly, you were excited, I assume, to get out there?
Of course, I was excited. New start, new beginning. I know a lot of guys that was on the team already, so it's a new, fresh start for me, and I was ready for it.
Well, the thing we enjoyed about it is we learned about you whenever you got traded, and that's no offense to you, okay? Most offense to the Detroit Lions and their fans, okay? Fair. Detroit Lions, not a lot of conversations happening about the Lions over the last 30, 40, 50 years.
Just about.
And the issue is because they made Calvin Johnson pay the money back and Barry Sanders pay the money back. It is a curse, okay, that is a lot deeper than anybody could fathom. So whenever we see you get traded for a bag of balls, basically, in Philadelphia, and then the ratings come out, he's like, oh, this is like best corner in the league. And then contract comes, it's like, it was awesome for us just to bury the Lions fan that we have in here that was happening. But when you go to Philadelphia, was there any big environment change? Were you asked to become a leader in there immediately? Like, what was the transition into the Philadelphia Eagles organization like?
It wasn't much like a difference, I just came in there, played my role as a person. I was new there, so I was trying to fill everybody out. And I was the leader. I was one of the leaders in my DB room, so that's my thing about me is I try to lead the DBs in the right direction. But as a team leader, I was working to that, just trying to figure everybody out. Carson, Fletcher, Kels, all them guys, Ertz, them guys are doing a great job at what they was already doing. So I just try to fill in and try to help out.
Darius, whenever you see what's happening to a team that you're on. I was on a team that went 2-14, and we went 0-13. We won 2 out of the last 3. We kind of almost lost Andrew Luck while winning those games, but it was an interesting time because you start hearing people like talk off in the locker room about what's going on. Coaches start thinking they're going to get fired, so they start turning whenever things start going bad. Whenever the world seemed to think that the Eagles organization was burning from within this year, what was it like in there? Were you guys trying to keep the noise out? Because the amount of noise about the team that you were a part of was deafening outside of it. I mean, it was very, very loud. What was it like in there? Did you guys try to avoid the noise, or did it creep in and you guys had to address the whole thing?
We try to avoid it. Like I said, we had great guys on the team that were great leaders. That's, just kept focused on football. We was all worried about the week. So we had a little thing that just when we got a time and focus on the game. We know this is a business. It can happen in this business. Anything can possibly happen. So we're just trying to look forward and win games. That's the most important thing is about winning games. So we felt as if we win games, the noise would stop. So that was our goal.
Darius, what was your coordinator Jim Schwartz there in Philly? And I assume you were there in Detroit with him as well. Your previous relationship with him. He seems like one of those like genius maniacs on the defensive side of the ball. Is that what's he like?
Oh man, he's awesome, man. He's a great guy, man. It's great energy, and he hold you to high standards, man. That's what I love about him. And he gonna keep you there. No matter what type of player you is, how many Pro Bowls you got, where you been, where you come from, how much money you got. He hold you to a high standard, and he expect you to do your job at a high level. And I appreciate him the most, because he drafted me and showed me the game and taught me to be a pro early.
Were you there when he almost fought? Who did he almost fight?
Harbaugh.
Were you there when he almost?
Harbaugh.
Were you there for that?
No, that was the year right before me.
Oh man, that was electric.
Yeah, I wouldn't see it.
Yeah, that was awesome. Anytime you have a little coaches beef, it always the boys buzz in the locker room. But it's like, hey, our guy's about to go for this thing. I hear a dog. What type of dog do you have?
I got cane corsos and blue pit.
Those are the king. Those are massive dogs, right?
Oh yeah, they big, but mine's still a pup right now, so I'm ready to see how big it get.
What are the names? We got any cool names over there?
Yeah, I got Deuce and Kobe.
Ooh, so you got fucking names. Hey, pretty good dog names there. What do you got, Tiggs?
Darius, how much did it help you early in your career that you come in and you immediately are going up against Calvin Johnson every day in practice?
It was good, man. My rookie year, I ain't knock a ball down from him. He was destroying me every day. So he made my confidence more higher than what it was already. So just because of the fact that it was hard to already stop him, but getting caught on every day in practice was pretty bad.
He just bombed on you. At least every single day you lined up against him, though. That's something. That's a big deal because not everybody does that. I would assume that that only made you better through the whole process. And also, corners, so when you do get bombed on, everybody talks about you got to have short memory. How do you guys just forget about that and just go back out there? You have to have that confidence. The confidence is the way you carry through the whole thing?
You got to have the confidence, man. Some people built in it. But like I was built for, but it's just rough out there. You gonna have one of them days, man, trying to figure out somebody where they're trying to go at and trying to stop them. And you got to guess for most of the part of the time. Plays like that going to happen. But, you got to keep fighting and keep playing.
Sorry about the nameless gray face. That's blurry face that is on the side of the screen over there. His internet is absolutely despicable. It is maybe the most disgusting internet of all time. That's a joke. That guy over there, that's AJ Hawk, by the way. If a guy like me or AJ gets a catch on you, is that when you retire? You think? Is that retirement time?
Oh, no, I ain't going to get no catch on me. Not coming out.
Coach Doug Peterson was fired. All right. The whole world knew that. Were you guys sent an email? Did anybody, how did you find out about it? Was it just through social like everything else basically is? And has there been any further conversation? Because you're one of their staples. Have you heard anything from the organization since the firing? Separation. The parting of ways. I'm so sorry. The parting of ways. So sorry about that.
Yeah, they sent out a letter, I was surprised, but definitely after the guy that had all the, won my first Super Bowl. So a lot of guys were surprised, but, I thought at least had a year left. But, how the business is, I don't know how it happened or what happened. Maybe some type of agreements or something they wanted to do different. I don't know. But, all right, best of luck to him, wherever he end up at. I know he's going to be a good coach wherever he goes at. And I'm looking forward to see what he becomes. I
think that's such an interesting thing because a lot of people think if you're on the team, you know a lot more. And then
you don't know nothing.
Nothing. I think it was my rookie year where I was at practice and then I came home And then I opened Twitter and I learned something about my teammate that happened at the same practice that I was at from Adam Schefter. I'm like, how did I not know that? I was literally standing there, and this son bitch does. And it's like, I think you were talking about the Troy Aikman conversation this morning about Troy Aikman said on Michael Irving's podcast that he talked to Doug Peterson because they're friends and everything like that. And he said there was a difference of an idea between Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz on who should be the franchise's quarterback. And I am not ever going to put a player in a position to have to answer a question that will potentially jeopardize any conversation you could have in the locker room going forward. So I would not do that to you. But the question I do have is, did you guys realize what was going on in the locker room while it was happening? You know, like when Jalen gets put in for the first time as a starter, Carson gets down, and how did you guys keep that not awkward? Or did the defense just say like, hey, we got to take, because defense, offense, two different teams within an organization. Right. Did you guys just were you guys on your own side, or did you guys get involved? Like, how did that whole thing unfold behind closed doors?
Really, man, we focus on the defensive part because, we just try to get the ball back for the offense so the offense can put up more points. And, we, as a defense, I don't think we knew that even Jalen was going to start until he brought it out into the media. So we were just like, hey, whoever ups, we up. And we just trying to do our best to help the team win. So it wasn't like a whole team meeting of who going to be starting or not. So it was just more like, hey, whoever's out there, we go try to give them the best foot forward and try to get them the ball most we can.
I guess, yeah, go ahead, AJ.
I'm just wondering about the current playoff picture and what's going on. Are you going to be watching? And do you think there's going to be any upsets? Like, how do you think a team like the Browns is going to do?
I think they're going to do good, man. You know, guys like them two running backs they got, man, they running the ball. And when you can run the ball and control the clock, it's tough. But a team like Kansas City, though, that could put up 30 points in like 10 minutes. And so you ain't going to have too much time to run the ball. So I feel like if Cleveland defense do slow that guy down a little bit, they'll be good. Being
in the NFC, there's a lot of great wide receivers, right? And Devontae's name just kind of got brought into the conversation this year for whatever reason as being one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. What makes one of those elite guys those elite guys? Is it just ball skill? What makes it whenever you're going against a guy like that? Do you know, like, okay, this is potentially going to be a long fucking day here?
Oh, yeah, man. Anything with like me I've been playing against Devontae for a long time, 7 years. So, like I said, right now he for sure is the best receiver in the league. And, with Aaron throwing him the ball, it's making it even tougher. So,
what is it though? What does he do? What does he do that's different than?
I mean, he could just do it all, man. He could do it all. He could really, he's not one of the fastest guys, but as on film, he looked fast, So, good release guy, man. Like I said, he's one of the best releasers in the league. So he got him, Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper are like the best three I've seen release off the ball. But nobody does it better than Devontae. And Devontae a dog, man. He got a dog mentality. Big boy, taking contact, like contact. So man, I'm dang sure looking forward to him and Jalen Ramsey going against each other this week.
You talk shit?
No, man. I'm a humble guy, man. I appreciate everybody's work, So, but don't talk to me and I won't talk to you.
I ain't a killer, but
don't push me.
Do you got something to do?
No, I was going to ask about Jalen and Devontae.
Yeah, it's just a very interesting. It's a Jalen and Devontae. Oh,
Ramsey.
Oh, Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, got it. Okay, I thought you were talking Hurts. I'm like, whoa, a lot of Jalen's. So what do you got?
Darius, who's a QB that you just don't like going against? Who gives you trouble?
I mean, Aaron. That's one who gives me a lot of trouble, man. Like I said, I've been seeing him since I've been in the league. And, man, he's just a smart dude, man. Like I said, he's the MVP of the league this year for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We agree. And, man, like I said, man, he make throws that I don't know. It's hard to even explain. So, like I said, he's one of the toughest guys I went against. And he's steady, consistent, and smart, read coverage as well, and very cocky. I love it.
Is there a confident? He'll say and we'll say I think very confident man. But I mean, he is so calm out there, isn't he? Mm-hmm. They zoom in on. He undoes that fucking thing, straps it up there, has a quick little conversation, a smile, and then he walks back into the hut. I mean, he's just on a different planet out there.
Yeah, man. One time we was playing him this year, man. He just walked up to us casually and just picked up a piece of grass and just like threw it in the wind. We're like, what is he doing? You know what I'm saying? They just, it's just that he does stuff like that. You be like, man, this dude is so good, man. It's crazy.
Hey, we appreciate you so much for joining us, man. Have an incredible offseason. Hope you enjoy Deuce and Kobe a little bit. Hope that puppy grows up to be, 10-foot dog. That'll be good. That'll be good news for you. Where do you spend the offseason?
Man, I'm in Jersey right now, waiting on my house to be finished. So until that's done, I'm gonna be right here in Jersey.
Oh, wait, you're building a house. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, right.
Appreciate it.
Are you an architect? Did you design that thing?
Oh no, I ain't doing all that now. I got somebody to do the job.
Florida? Where at?
No, in Houston, Texas.
Oh, hey, there's a lot going on. You a Rockets fan?
Not now.
Going to the Nets? Or are you going to the...
I'm going to the Knicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Darius Slay. He was awesome. He was really awesome.